Yar! Ahoy, landlubbers! It's September 19th, which means it's Talk Like a Pirate. This is Pirate Port Radio, and that's about as far as my pirate accent goes. I'm Abstracticus, the captain and host of this pirate haven. With me is YouTuber and professional rum drinker, Paladin Topaz. What's up, Paladin?
Not a heck of a lot, dude. I'm just chilling here with you, eating some cake. Definitely not drinking rum because, you know, I'm underage. But, I mean, I'm not underage, so if you catch me, don't worry about it. And, yeah, so, like you said, I'm from YouTube. You may or may not know me. I cover Sea of Thieves, Fallout 4 stuff, Bard's Tale 4. Most people don't know what that is, but I'm excited for it. And a few other things here and there. Sometimes I make some funny videos like Loot Crate, or whenever I go places like Fan Expo, and yeah, so I think we're gonna have a lot of fun talking about Sea of Thieves. I'm so stoked for this game, man. I don't know about everybody else, but this game, the minute I saw it, I was just enthralled with excitement. They made it seem like we don't have much to go on, but through Twitter we have a lot of things we can discuss and decipher, even little things. We can pick away at it, and there's so much that we know, and so much to come out, especially with their Pirate Day video. I don't know if you saw it, but it was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I saw it. I definitely saw it. It was hilarious. I don't know. The part at the very beginning was my favorite, where they're walking down the hallway and they just flip the papers out of the guy's hand. Oh wow, that was great.
No, you did see it. I remember we talked about it. It was freaking awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be a great ride. I mean, just being announced at E3, it was totally unexpected. I was never even a huge fan of Rare, but now that they gave me the opportunity to look back and just explore what they did, especially with Rare Replay, they just made me so happy because I'm 15 and I wasn't part of the generation who got to play all the games that they made back in that day, but that day and age when all you folks were alive, and I just love what they did with Rare Replay, so people like myself and many others can experience what they did, and now we can look forward to what they're doing with Sea of Thieves, and just forget about their days with Connect.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that grew up with Rare. I'm a huge Banjo-Kazooie fan. I've played every single Banjo-Kazooie. I played Jet Force Gemini, which is one of the most awesome games ever. If you haven't played it, Paladin, that's definitely one you need to play.
Yeah, I played it on the Rare Replay. I also could never beat it without dying, though. I still need that achievement.
Yeah, man. Jet Force Gemini, you know, when I was a kid, it didn't seem so easy. It was incredibly hard when you're a kid with a Nintendo 64 controller in your hand trying to do this, and you're doing it over and over and over. But, you know, I made it. I beat the game numerous times. It was hell, but I did it.
Yeah, it sounds like fun, man. And I mean, I got to experience games like Conker's Bad Fur Day. I guess that wasn't too far out of my league, but I never played it. And Grab by the Ghoulies. That game is surprisingly hard, but just everything on Rare Replay is awesome, especially their bonus features with the sundown and rare revealed things you haven't seen before. I love that. That is one of the coolest things they can do.
Oh, absolutely, dude. You know, Rare's been around for 30 years now, and it's just, you know, they've always made awesome games, which is exactly why we're here today to talk about, as we mentioned before, Sea of Thieves. The new shared world multiplayer pirate game. With what little info we have, we're going to attempt to talk a little bit about it and tell you what we're here for. And I'm hoping that we're going to be able to have a lot of fun doing it.
Oh, I know we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. Oh my gosh, there's so... Like I said, it seems like we have nothing, but really, when you are as crazy as I am and stalk Captain Bones, we have so much to go on, especially little things. I mean, people don't always get as excited about the little things, but I'm all about it, especially concept art. I mean, it's awesome. No, the art style is it's extremely rare, no pun intended, and it's just what they've done before. It's what they are awesome at doing. It's this iconic thing that Rare is known for, especially Grab by the Ghoulies. I'm not comparing Grab by the Ghoulies or any of their past games to this project because this one is going to be so much bigger, so much better, so much more vast, I guess you could say. But it's just how Rare does it. It's amazing. And actually, I know an interesting conversation we can have is one that you said that you were turned off just a little bit because it's not a cartoon style, but it's not extremely realistic either. It's kind of the same thing with Fallout 4. People were very upset at the start, but they warmed up to it pretty quickly after they realized what they were getting. You have to kind of
Exactly. Yeah. I mentioned that the other day in pre-discussion recording and stuff like that. And like I said, I've always loved Rare and the art style. The art style of Banjo-Kazooie. I'm in love with those games. I have all three of them. I don't own Rare Replay. I don't even own an Xbox One yet, but I have all three Banjo-Kazooies. Own my Xbox 360. And I play them religiously. But so, like I said, I've always loved the art style. And I've always wanted a pirate game. And to be honest, it threw me off when Rare was the one to announce this amazing pirate game that I personally have been waiting for years.
Yeah, I've said publicly before that we need a proper open world pirate RPG, and it's gonna be great. I really think Rare is the one to do it. Obviously, a lot of people were upset when Potco, Pirates of the Caribbean Online, was disbanded. I suppose it stopped, anyways, and people thought that was it. But honestly, obviously, it didn't have a great run, and it wasn't what was gonna stick. And I personally believe this is gonna stick. And a lot of people, you're not the only one to be turned off a little bit by the graphics. I mean, that's okay, but when you're having this huge game, you're going to have to substitute some things for graphics, and I mean, some things for all these other features, and graphics might just be one of them, even though it's not what people want. I mean, honestly, I'm in love with what they're doing, but it's just going to be great no matter what. Well, not no matter what, but it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing about it. Like you said, sometimes you got to sacrifice the realism for the fun. And that's what Rare has been about for all these years. They're not so much worried about their graphics as they are how much fun they want you to have playing their games. And that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at going into Sea of Thieves. Is the play, the gameplay itself, and how the game plays, the seafaring, the being able to go out into the vast sea of thieves, so to speak, and basically go where you want and do what you want to. And honestly, I just sounded like Todd Howard when I said that, because that's exactly what he said about Fallout 4. But I mean, that's what it is. It's that aspect, being able to go do what you want to, and that's what caught my eye the most. You can form a group of buddies, however many it may be. It could be 5 that showed in the trailer. It could be a group of 30. Whatever. It's a pirate game. It's a multiplayer pirate game where you can form a crew, no matter how big, and go and raid and plunder islands for treasure. I mean, come on, dude. There's naval combat. Krakens look cool. And what we plan to do in the coming months is to break down these Sea of Thieves things that continue to come out, hopefully over the next year. But of course, we don't know, and we hope you'll join us as we attempt to decipher all of this information that we'll be getting. And I think that's gonna about cover it for this short little intro episode. We hope you enjoyed it. And this has been Pirate Port Radio. I'm your host, Abstracticus, And of course, there's my co-host, Paladin Topaz. So we'll catch you guys next time. Captain Ab out.